Good day, folks, and welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic. I'm your host, Neil Johnson. So excited to be with you. People, this story is unbelievable, though. I'm kind of still in shock. Yes, the FBI has released its report on Joe Biden. We're going to go over it. It's absolutely nuts. And actually, Donald Trump just filed, or not filed, what am I trying to say? Made a statement saying that the DOJ needs to drop the case against him. This is true insanity, people. This is maybe the craziest thing I've ever seen. And I'm trying to process in my mind because I've been chasing cows down and mending fences because my cows broke out of the fence. So that's been my day today. I don't know what you guys have been up to. Why don't you chat in with where you're from and let me know how your day is going, and smash the like if you would, please. Good to see Michigan on, London, Kentucky. This is nuts. But let me just thank my sponsor really quick, and I'll get right into the news. MyPillow. MyPillow.com, promo code Lumberjack for big savings, people. Big savings. By the way, did you guys see the news? Elon Musk endorsed MyPillow. A liberal on Twitter actually said he posted. You guys know the video because I've shared this before, where Mike Lindell's like, "Lumpy pillows, kiss my ass." It's my favorite Mike Lindell video of all time because Mike isn't going to take any crap about his pillows. That makes you an a-hole. Well, anyway, some liberal shared that with some bird, between the clips, trying to make fun of Mike Lindell. And he's got this big following on Twitter or X. And so Elon Musk commented on the guy's tweet and said, "Oh, those are good pillows." So Mike Lindell's going to sell more pillows now when some liberal idiot tried to take down these pillows and call Mike a fool. And so then Elon Musk responds that they're actually really good pillows. And it went so far, people. The guy did a 180. So what's he going to say to Elon Musk because he's like begging for attention, on his tweets? So he responds to Elon Musk and says, "Maybe I should get some. I've had a run of bad pillows." It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. I almost just did a special video on it. I might still, because all the tweet responses to it are hilarious. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that video, though. I just think it's funny. You should see all the responses. Mike Lindell then thanked Elon Musk and everything. So would you guys be interested in a video like that, seeing all the responses about that? I just love Mike Lindell. Love the Apache Junction, Arizona. John, I caught a walleye on Lake Apache in Arizona, and I flew it back on my plane, frozen. It was awesome. So, hey, Dominic, I'm not going to get to my point as quickly as you want to. I'm telling my Mike Lindell story. It's so funny how people think they can run your show. He should probably go watch another show. I think that's what he needs to do. Anyways, I love y'all. Okay, so check this out. I'm going to go to this. Let me see. I'm going to start right here. So NBC News has even had to report on this. And this is the headline they ran, people. This out of NBC News. Okay. Oh, yeah. By the way, you can get MyPillow at MyPillow.com using promo code Lumberjack. All right. I'll do a MyPillow video. It's funny. I mean, it's absolutely funny. So listen to this. This is out of NBC News. Biden won't be charged in classified docs case. Special counsel cites instances of poor memory. The decision caps off a year-long saga and means Donald Trump remains the only president in history to face criminal charges. Do you see what they've just admitted to? They installed a dementia patient so they could run some subversive shadow government. And they're admitting it right here out of the DOJ that he won't be charged. Why? Because he's got dementia. All right. This actually just really pisses me off, people. It just absolutely pisses me off. And they actually are running this right in front of our faces right now. So I say smash the like, but not because you like this story, but because you like me, okay? Seriously, this is nuts. So I'll just get right in the article. This is wild. Washington Special Counsel Robert Hur has declined to prosecute Joe Biden for his handling of classified documents, but said in a report released Thursday that Biden's practices present serious risks to national security, and added that part of the reason he wouldn't charge Biden was that the president could portray himself as an elderly man with poor memory, who would be sympathetic to a jury. So straight from the report, our investigation uncovered evidence that President Biden willfully retained and disclosed classified materials after his vice presidency when he was a private citizen. No, I'm not kidding you. Our investigation uncovered evidence that President Biden willfully, remember that word, retained and disclosed classified materials after his vice presidency when he was a private citizen, but added that the evidence does not establish Mr. Biden's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you freaking kidding me? What do you need to define his beyond a reasonable doubt? He's got him freaking in the UPenn Center. He's got him in his garage by his Corvette. And we can't, beyond a reasonable doubt, but we can go after Trump and search Melania's underwear drawer. The report from her, who was previously appointed by former President Donald Trump as one of the nation's top federal prosecutors, also made clear the material distinctions between a theoretical case against Biden and the pending case against Trump for his handling of classified documents, noting the serious, aggravating facts in Trump's case. Biden said in a statement after the report became public that he was pleased to see they reached the conclusion I believed all along they would reach. Okay. So Biden knew all along he had dementia and that they would reach this report. I'm sorry, I have to laugh. People, I'm so pissed off right now. I just don't even want to. Pleased to see they reached the conclusion I believed all along they would reach, that there would be no charges brought in this case and the matter is now closed, adding that he cooperated completely, threw up no roadblocks, and sought no delays. Hur's report included several shocking lines about Biden's memory, which the report said was significantly limited during his 2023 interviews with the special counsel. Biden's age and presentation would make it more difficult to convince a jury beyond reasonable doubt that the now 81-year-old was guilty of willfully committing a crime. Well, how long ago was it that this bozo who sits in the White House actually committed the crime? Thank you, Michelle. I'll try not to let my blood pressure go up, but this is really bull. It is absolute bullcrap, and you guys all know it. First off, he shouldn't even be in that office. We have also considered that at trial, Mr. Biden would likely present himself to a jury, as he did during our interview of him, as a sympathetic, well-meaning, elderly man with poor memory, it said. Based on our direct interactions with and observation of him, he is someone for whom many juries will want to identify reasonable doubt. It would be difficult to convince a jury that they should convict him, by then a former president well into his 80s, of a serious felony that requires a mental state of willfulness. Oh, whoa. Did you read between the lines there on that? Did you guys just catch that? Listen to this. It would be difficult to convince a jury that they should convict him, by then a former president, well into his 80s. Are they confessing that this guy isn't going to be president? Now, what does that mean? Obviously, if he runs against Trump, he would lose. But are they talking about the 25th Amendment here? Is that what they're talking about? Because they just admitted. So I want you guys to think about this. They can't run this bozo against Donald Trump. And people, you may not want to hear this. I'm going to tell it to you anyways. The reason Donald Trump is winning so big right now nationally isn't because everybody's switched over and gotten some love for Trump. Liberals are staying home because they can't vote for this moron. Also, we do have a very fired up base, but there's not everybody. Like, if they ran some other Democrat alternative, don't think that they wouldn't vote for this dorky Democrat crap again. Maybe it would be too close, if you know what I mean. Later in the report, the special counsel said that the president's memory was worse during an interview with him than it was in recorded conversations from 2017. No shit. Really? We couldn't tell that his memory had worsened in the last 5 years. Tell us something we don't already know. Biden also had difficulty remembering the timing of his son Beau's death, as well as a debate about Afghanistan, the report said. Hell, well, of course, he can't even remember who the world leaders are. Mitterrand. He just spoke to Mitterrand the other day, people. I mean, he's like having conversations with these dead foreign leaders all the time. Oh, gosh. He did not remember, even within several years, when his son Beau died, the report said. Why does this man run around with people carrying the nuclear football? No. Defenders of the president quickly pointed out that he sat for the interview in the days after Hamas' October 7th attack on Israel. Biden, giving previously scheduled remarks on Thursday, appeared to nod to that, saying, I was in the middle of handling an international crisis. Damn it, you're the president of the United States of America. You better be able to handle a gall-darn international crisis and remember when your son died at the same time. Oh, gosh. People, I'm so sorry. I know you're used to me being a little happier. This is nuts. He also added that he was especially pleased that the special counsel made the clear and stark differences between this case and Donald Trump. I mean, they just released this report today, people. They just released this thing. They said, hey, we've got a dementia patient in the White House that you didn't even vote for. So here was President Trump's response. So Trump urges Jack Smith to drop Mar-a-Lago docs case after special counsel recommends no charges in Biden's docs case. It's out of the Post-Millennial. Following the release of the special counsel Robert Hur's report on Thursday regarding the classified documents found in Joe Biden's possession with no charges being recommended for the president, 2024 GOP frontrunner urged that the Mar-a-Lago documents case against him should be dropped immediately. Well, of course it should. It never should have been going on. This is now proven to be a two-tiered system of justice and unconstitutional selective prosecution. The Biden documents case is 100 times different and more severe than mine. I did nothing wrong and I cooperated far more. What Biden did is outrageously criminal. He had 50 years of documents, 50 times more than I had, and willfully retained them. I was covered by the Presidential Records Act. Secret Service was always around, and GSA delivered the documents. Deranged Jack Smith should drop this case immediately. Election interference, Trump wrote in a statement. mean, they literally just admitted in this that they won't go after Joe Biden because he can't remember Jack. Shush. Bruce, I saw that comment. I don't know, people. I don't know if you're as frustrated as I am. Somebody asked me the other day. I was at a get-together, and I was talking about the fact that somebody talked about my YouTube channel. I was just with some other guys, and they said, oh yeah, Neil does a YouTube channel. So the guy gets to asking me about it, and I said, yeah, I cover conservative politics. And he said, the guy literally asked me this question. He said, how do you stay, how do you stay out of the conspiracies? I'm serious. Somebody super chatted me. Diggity dog, thanks. How do I looked at him and I said, how do I stay out of the conspiracies? Well, actually, I just wait, I just wait 3 months and all of a sudden they're not conspiracies anymore. Okay. That's what I do. And then I started talking to him about all of this crap, right? And I started citing fact after fact after fact, because when you've been down the rabbit hole for the last 3 years, you kind of know what's going on, and explained this all to him. And I told him, I said, man, I know, this is how I know, or how I handle this. I said, I know in the end God wins. And I said, that centers me. I said, I always know that there is hope. There is hope. I know that God wins in the end. But I said, and he's like, how do you keep from getting angry? And I said, buddy, I'm always angry. I am. It's sitting there right beneath the surface. Okay? And maybe you guys experience this too. I know that God wins. I can't believe that they're doing this. I can't believe that these people are in charge. I really can't. And I know everybody thinks maybe I should be able to, but I don't. And I can't. I find this very difficult to accept. Now, on that note, I'm going to tell you this. As much as this stuff frustrates me, I honestly do believe that as a nation, we needed to go through this. And boy, did it piss me off when people used to tell me that. Oh, it had to be this way. It had to be this way. And I know I've said this to some of you before. But you know what, folks? I do believe it had to be this way. I don't think anybody, and you can say whatever you want, oh, I knew or whatever, I don't care. Because even as bad as I knew it was, I keep, new revelations keep coming out. And I think to myself, I didn't know it was this bad. Oh my gosh, did somebody just super chat me $50? What kind of glorious person is this? Claude. Thank you, Claude. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. That's really a wonderful gift. Thank you. But I just don't think people understood just how corrupt this government was. And so it had to be this way. It just had to be this way. The military's not in charge, Michelle. None of that's happening. I'm just telling you, this would not be taking place. Joe Biden is in the White House. He's not on a movie set. This is happening. What you're seeing is happening right before your very eyes. Okay? This is why you need to get involved at the local level. The only way we're going to save our elections and our government is for you, the people, because it's ours. It is our government. It's our government. It is we, the people, that need to get involved. You cannot rely on your elected officials to get it done. They're not going to. It's not happening. Okay? So get involved. You know, run for local office if you want to do that. I live so far out in the sticks, we don't even have township positions where I live. But you could run for local office. You could run for bigger office, whatever there. Or, you know, you could do like I do and continue to try to expose things. You could, you know, be an encourager of people to do things like getting involved in the election apparatus, being a poll worker, being an election judge, those types of things. But if you, the people, don't get after this, I'm telling you, you're losing it. You can lose your country. I mean, I asked people to become an election judge, so I did. Okay? I did. So I saw people asking, well, what's the news? You're going to have to go back and catch the beginning because this stream is about done. I think doesn't that Tucker Carlson interview drop here shortly? Do you guys know the time on that? Is that 5 o'clock? Is that just a few minutes away? The Tucker Carlson interview with Vladimir Putin. It'll be on X, people. By the way, if you're not following me on X, please do. My link is in the description below. They asked 3 minutes to the Tucker Carlson Vladimir Putin interview on X or Twitter or tuckercarlson.com. I actually pay to be a part of tuckercarlson.com. I love the work he does. I don't know, it was $84 for the year. I'm fine with it. You know, I want to encourage him to travel around and do what he does because I can't do it. I don't have the connections Tucker Carlson has, you know, build connections over the course of time and stuff. Please do support Mike Lindell, though. Honestly, I don't, you know, people, you can use whatever promo code you want. I seriously, I'm fine. I'll make my money. I'll buy my cereal. I'll eat my breakfast. Okay. If you need to use some other promo code, go for it. But, I would, you know, mine's great. Lumberjack, you know, everybody, you get to save money with any of them, but go get yourself some MyPillow products. Those MyPillow 2.0s right now are half off. So go back, watch the beginning. Tucker Carlson on X. Please follow me on X. If you go down below, I follow Tucker, so you can just go to my follows if you're looking for him. But it's not hard to create an account on X either. So anyways, I think it's probably Eastern time on that, Nina, the Tucker Carlson interview. Anyways, I'm going to go watch the Tucker Carlson interview. I'm excited to see it and see what Vladimir Putin has to say. I don't think Tucker's just going to be, you know, fawning all over him like our leftist media fawns all over Vladimir Zelensky. So anyways, keep fighting a good fight, people. I love y'all. Peace out.